Hey guys, ShadowFireXD here, and welcome to another episode of Plague Inc. Evolve. Today we're continuing with the Shadow Plague. This time I'm going to be doing it on normal mode. I played a few rounds of it to see if I could get any of these, which I actually got two ones that were kind of like perfect for each other. There's Healthy Eater, which will increase the maximum health that my vampires have. And then I also got Witch Doctor, which increases the rate at which they heal from their lair. So these two are actually kind of like perfect for each other. Hopefully they'll be very useful in normal mode whenever we give it a shot. I've only done it on casual so far, or I've only succeeded on casual so far, so let's see how we do on normal mode, especially with vampires have extra health and heal faster from lairs. So here we go, starting a new game, and what is the disease called? I'm gonna have to wait till I actually start the game. The name of the disease is Suffering Chuckle. That does not sound like a name for a vampire disease. That sounds something completely unlike a vampire disease. Okay, so we're also going to get this, because this will help a vampire not be noticed so easily whenever it's making it, digging its teeth into people. The ability to become a bat or lair making. Let's get bat and then lair. There we go, that should be good for now. Actually, let's also get that so that way our vampire will be able to sort of spread the disease a little faster wherever it goes. But so far, every time I've done this disease on a casual mode or whenever I played a few rounds of it, they actually seem to be fairly easy. So I don't know if they like reduced the difficulty of it, or maybe I just was actually really good at it. I don't know. But we're just gonna continue on with this and see how it goes. Hopefully it won't take or hopefully we'll be able to win this game. I think the only reason why I won those two games was because I got the something that was like right here, I think. It was a like a hex right here that makes it to where anyone infected with your disease becomes your vampire slaves, pretty much. And I think that was mostly the reason why I won. But yeah. So I'm also going to get a few things so that way my disease will be able to survive on its own and not rely too much on my vampire. Because if I spend too much time making my vampire, let's go ahead and set up a layer there. Vampire creates a layer in Egypt. Because if I spend too much time upgrading my vampire and not enough time on my disease, then it's already attracting attention in Egypt. Let's move you over there. Yeah, if you focus too much on your vampire, you end up losing because then your disease isn't everywhere that you want it to be, and if you spend too much time on your disease and not enough on your vampire, you'll end up losing because eventually the world and its new government system, I actually meant to come up here. Set up a layer there. And yeah, eventually whenever the government initiates its Templar protocol, you'll end up losing. So, yeah, let's see how things go. Also, I'm gonna get that because I think that increases chances of mutation. So will this. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that so that way we can mutate just a little bit. And just a little more likely. But also, I need to get this so that way I can go to any of these layers I set up without having to worry about like the circle radius or whatever. That's 13 points. I'm actually going to wait and get the last DNA point I need, and I'll get this. So now the cool thing about this is that pretty much as long as there's a layer here, I can move pretty much freely wherever I want, and it takes up like no time at all, like as you can see there. But if I were to say like move over here, you have to wait for the vampire to slowly flap its wings all the way over there. Unknown disease was spotted in Egypt. Okay, so that's not necessarily good, but at the same time it is bound to happen at some point. Is there anything else I should do? I should wait up to get Blood Rage, so that way whenever they come up with their labs or whatnot, I can have some sort of offense against that. Also, I'll get this first, and then I'll get Blood Rage. That's 16. So now, since I have a layer set up in one, not just one, but two cold countries, I have like a small boost in a colder climate, so I'm going to move you up there. And then I'm going to move you over to Greenland, the very like tip down here, just all the way down there. And then I'm going to move you over to America. And then now I will get this. And let's see, we have enough to create another layer, so I'll set up a layer there. I also need to get these two, because this will increase its effectiveness in hot climates, and its effectiveness in richer countries. But it's only in places, it only gives me the boost effect if I have a layer set up in at least a country that's hot, cold, or is a wealthy country. Okay, so I'm going to move you down here to the Caribbean and get all of the people that are on vacation there. Maybe not all of them, but a few of them. Now I'll move you down to here. No, not yet. Right now I'm going to try and focus on making my vampires stronger, so that way whenever the Templars kind of get released, that'll give me extra advantage. Now I'm making another vampire. Suffering Chuckle was placed on watch list. That kind of seems like a weird thing to call a disease. Suffering Chuckle. Lots of people have died from chuckliness. Set up another layer down there. And eventually whenever I get the DNA points, I will get that. And let's see. Anything else? Okay, I'll get that. The next chance I get, I should get, let's see, Dark Infiltration. Vampire wields with the darkness and is, vampire melds with the darkness and is able to move undetected at night. Blood Rage becomes more powerful. Also should get drug resistance. So, antibiotic tolerance is 32 and that's 23. New vampire was made in Turkey. You have been chosen, young vampire. Okay, so now some labs are being set up. There we go, and Blood Rage destroyed the lab before they could do anything about it. Okay, things are going alright, I would say. Yeah, I think things are going alright. There's another lab there. I'll send you down here and then over there. Again, not quite there yet. Dark Pustulates. And then you down there. Then attack that. Okay. I'm actually going to move you over here so that way places over here can get a little more infected. Okay. Experimental cure for Suffering Chuckle is lethal. Should also spend some time making my vampires spread the disease a little faster. I'll move you over here and take out this lab. Local leader was tracked in the USA. You're not really leader, you're like my underling leader. At least I don't know which one of you is the original vampire. I can't tell at this point. Let's see. Yeah, that would be helpful. Templar Industries reveals that the thread of these cult killings is from vampires. Which, I mean, if people would probably pay attention, I would imagine that they would have eventually figured it out. Actually, I'm going to send you over there, and you over down to there. I thought I had a layer set up. Oh no, I forgot to set up one in the UK. Okay, so there we go. Look at that. We're taking out the base very quickly. The base in France was destroyed, so I'm going to move you up here. I'm going to slowly move you down there. You should have enough strength to be able to take that out. Templars set up drones. Okay, you're a little too close to death, so I'm going to move you back over here. You're going to heal up. Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to send you down here. There we go. Let's see. What else should I get? I should start making this more effective, because it doesn't appear to be doing much right now. Okay, you've almost taken that out. There we go. There, now you go back to the UK and take that out. There was destroyed in Egypt. There, now you finish taking that base out. I'm actually going to send you over there. Then you can take out that lab. Cure for Trickle is complete? No, how? How? This is somewhat disappointing. I was hoping things would go better than this. Come on. Maybe because I wasn't focusing enough on the disease, which is something that I actually mentioned earlier that I should not do, which is a bit ironic, I guess. Okay, now you finish taking out that Templar base, or not. Okay, let's see. I imagine at this point I'm just avoiding the inevitable. Yeah. Yes, no, it's just that vampire left. Well, great. That is unfortunate. Suffering Chuckle has suffered. I guess, let's just quickly give this one more shot. Intramurderer. That seems a little more appropriate for a vampire disease. Okay. So now that we know what not to do, hopefully, yeah, hopefully we know what not to do so that we can avoid things like that. Set up a layer there. Okay. Now what I need to do is I need to get these two first. So once I get this one, which is 13 DNA points, that's more expensive. Or a little more expensive than with any of the other diseases. Let's see, it's 13 and 13, yeah. No, one more DNA point and I will have it. There we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move you up to Russia. Because, well, if if I didn't get, if since this only will give you a boost in colder climates, I would have to. I would rather put it up here than over here in China, which is where I would normally set up a base. Why, I don't know. It's just something I do. Or something I would do, I guess I should say. And then let's set up a base there, or layer. There we go. Now let's have you move your way over to the UK. There we go, and then UK. There we go. Set up a layer there. And then have you move your way up. Move your way up in the world of little vampire, giant vampire, that thing. Show the world that you will not take any of its shenanigans. There we go, and then down to America. Okay, I will quickly get this, so that way I can go back to the bases. That's 14, so I need 11 DNA points. I don't know why I thought 9. Okay, there we go. Got that. Intramurder struggles to spread in harsh climates and more to infect hot cold. Yeah, I know. I also need to get that. I need to start focusing a little more on the actual disease. So I'll quickly spend a little bit of time upgrading my disease for a little bit, and then hopefully things should be okay. Okay. There, and then that's 7. Okay, so that place is pretty much already gone. What was that? That was pheromone secretion. Making my vampires look good. And then that way they can lure people in and be like, surprise, vampire bites. Oh no, you're a vampire now, kinda. You're like a weird underling vampire. You're not actually you're probably dead, actually. So, yeah. Photophobia. I imagine photophobia would actually decrease infectivity, but it actually increases it. Probably because we're talking about vampires. I guess that would kind of make sense. Okay, hyperdontia, teeth. The teeth of the infected grow and protrude from the mouth, increasing infectivity. Cult leader was tracked in the USA. Okay, at this point I will quickly soup up for another layer to put down in the USA. Templar Industries reveals that the leader of these attacks is a vampire. Okay, and now they've acted military protocols. This is not good. This is not what I was expecting. I don't even have the thing to attack them. Blood Rage 15. Come on. Need 15 DNA points. There we go. Thank you. Move down there. Then hopefully you have the strength to take this out. Although if you don't, I probably wouldn't blame you, as I literally just got this ability. So I'm going to make you a little stronger. There we go, we destroyed that. So I'm just going to quickly move you over there so you can heal up. And now they're setting up labs. Okay, how are things? going with finding the new vampire. Hot climates, because it doesn't exactly appear to be doing very well in those hotter places right now. First, take out the slab. Okay, and then now you can attack this building, this Templar base. Okay, is there anything else I should get? I'll also get the slaves, because I think slaves would be very helpful in this situation. Come on, where's my other vampire at? Come on, I know I have another, well, I should have another vampire soon. Hurry up and find someone worthy enough to be a vampire, game. Disease, whatever. Can I make them stronger? No, not yet. And they've already come out with the cure for it. And now it gives me a new vampire. Thank you, game. Thank you very much. I pretty much a loss anyways. And poison, or the cure poisons my vampire up in there, and the one in the Middle East died, and you're about to die also. So honestly, this drone doesn't really matter anymore. Yeah, it's another bad game. Oh well. Guess I'm just gonna have to try and learn a little bit more about this disease, because it's really hard for normal mode. Nowhere as easy as it was in casual mode, which, I mean, I know that that's kind of the point of it, but it's actually a lot harder than I thought it would be. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. If you guys like this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you guys want to see more. If you guys want to follow, you guys can follow me on Twitter if you want to stay up to date with videos and when they come out. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.